It's a pleasure being here. What a wonderful facility and what a wonderful group of people. There's two parts to the brisket. There's the decal and the flat. Look for the brisket with the decal. If you're purchasing a brisket, and you'll find them in the stores with just the flat, you don't want it. Quality of the briskets that you're looking for. So I like to get my briskets at least 12, 14 pounds when I'm doing my brisket. We're looking for those prime AAA grades. Another important factor in getting the right kind of beef is grain fed. And that is producing a really well marbled product. So that's really, really important. The fat on this brisket. You want to have a fat cover on the outside. You don't want to take it all off. You want to have about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of fat on the outside. And then meat texture, you want it to be firm. When you're picking that brisket up, you want it to be firm. I do want to show you the decal. Like, I wouldn't take any more fat off than this. I just smooth it out, have a nice edge. I think this tapered end is going to burn off. Again, as a butcher, I would take that off. But I'm thinking, well, what can I do with this fat and this meat, though? And I'm thinking, well, there's sausage, there's ground beef. Again, if you become kind of interested in the whole process, then you should become interested in what can I do with the other parts of this that are going to this side. Again, that comes back to the sustainability of the product. There's a little bit of excess fat right in here, and it's going to kind of burn off too, so I would just square that off a little bit. If you follow the basic tenets of cooking this properly, you're going to come out with a wonderful product. The collagen breaks down during the cooking process. This breakdown starts to occur at about 150 and is complete around 200 degrees. That's where it's optimum. You get it past that, it's going to be starting to get dry. And the other thing that's really important here is the grain direction. And when you're carving, you're always carving across the grain so that you break down the fibers a little bit smaller, and that's going to make it more tender too. So we've got the grain direction coming this way on the flat part. In the decal, you see the grain direction's running the opposite way. So that's critical. Like, sometimes after it's cooked, the pitmaster may take that decal off and carve it across the grain properly. Either that or they'll shift it and turn it. Well, that pretty much concludes my presentation in terms of the butchery aspect of the brisket. And I really do believe that we do have a superior product in Canada with this marvelous animal that these 68,000 beef producers are producing across Canada. And just, treat it with respect, do it right. You're going to have a wonderful product, and you're going to have it wonderful every time.